Mic check, mic check. Is this working properly? I mean, it should. There we go. I think I got something that works okay. We shall see how we do. New location. New office. Where am I here? Oh. Okay, that scene needs to be fixed. Hey, Liamu, how you doing? Okay. Where's the content? Why? Okay, I changed the display resolution, or not the display resolution, but the resolution of my output, and it's messing things up. Also, I just can't with the music. It's a test stream. Who cares if I... Not the original, the homepage. Home. There's the home button. There we go. Where are my daily mixes? Jump back in. But yes, I'm doing well. Really well. Give me a moment. Some resolution issues just because I'm on one monitor right now. I'm scuffing it on one monitor. Sucks to be me. Wait a minute. Transform, fit to screen. Let me do that here. Alright, we'll just do this for now. We'll see how we do. Let me... Shit, I can't minimize this. If I minimize it, chat is gone. Okay. Oh boy. This is something. Alright, here we are. Where are we? Where did I leave off? Okay, 1 sec. I need my controller because gotta keep testing how the thing runs and everything. I think I'm gonna get myself a tiny monitor. Like something tiny that I can put on the right for now. I think that's all I need. So I can read chat or have music on or whatever. Okay. So, features that I've added since the last stream, since the last devlog and build. So, there's no more joystick running. It's all just D-pad. You now have to press a button. Although I might do D-pad running and then modifier to walk. I don't know. Oh. Oh, that's new. What happened there? That's an interesting bug. How did I trigger that? God, there's like bugs that I have no idea how I triggered them. But it is what it is. So I added jumping. I obviously have some line traces that you can see there. That is moving way too much. Oops. Nope. Okay, camera's still messed up. Oh, come on. Nope. Wait. Do I... Why is it not working right now? General movement, coyote jump. Why is coyote jumping not working? Coyote timer. Coyote timer. Alright, let's see. There we go. Okay, even the camera had a bug. Anyways, so as you can see, line traces there. Actually, let me none. Is this a little bit better? Okay, that's a little bit better. Less traces. I added camera movement, so the camera is moving ahead depending on which direction you're moving to, and it's happening smoothly. I added, whoops, jumping and... Nope. There we go. When you walk up close to a wall, the camera now moves out of the way, and it rotates sideways slightly, so that we avoid crashing into the wall altogether. Let me just test what... Okay, it looks like the music actually does get quiet when I talk. That's good. We continue. Ledge help. That just kind of helps you up the last little bit. Then jump buffer. Or buffer jump. Ah. Nope. Okay, so it seems to be happening after respawn. So when I respawn, shit breaks with the camera. That's good to know. Okay, there we go. So that was Coyote Jump plus Ledge Help that got me all the way there. Okay, there we go. And there you go. And you can see it, like the camera nicely adjusts out of the way. But it doesn't do it when I walk up to this because the line isn't... It's not hitting the wall that's right in front of me. It's hitting the wall that's slightly above. So... No. Wait, so... Okay. It doesn't reset. That's why coyote jumping isn't resetting. Let me write that down. That's a bug. And I can't yet confirm whether or not the camera breaks. Make myself a spreadsheet. Okay. That's a major bug. It's new. And then... okay, can't confirm yet whether or not... Can't confirm yet whether or not the camera breaks because of respawns. Oh, wait a minute. No. Okay, it's just being weird. I see. I'm using Unreal Engine. Also, hi Yorick, how you doing? Very short and sweet test stream today. Moved to another country, had to get a desk and all the setup done again. 3D animator, nice. I'm a 2D animator by trade. What I'm gonna do... And I've got ADHD, so I forget. I'm very forgetful. Right. Take the coyote jump back out of my list of things. Well, hello. Hi from Spain. I moved a couple months ago from Canada. Nice. No. Why did it... Wait. Why did he... No. Why did he stop running? I think it might be easier if I swap it around, so... Oh, there we go. Spain rocks in animation? Does it? I'm not in the industry here yet. My Spanish is not good enough. Are people in Poland looking for remote workers right now. I also take jobs as animation director and director. So, if you know anybody that's looking. I was stunned by Neva. Okay, well, 1.5 is too... line trace, spools, float. I'm lost. Ain't that grand? Timer reference, Coyote timer. That's the timer. But the length of the jump. Oh wait, no, wouldn't it be in the can jump? No, can jump is when can coyote jump. Is... What? God, I feel lost. Like, I haven't looked at this code in 2 weeks, 3 weeks? No. Yeah, 3 weeks. Hey, Jemply, how you doing? Nice to see you working again. It's always cool to see your animations. Thank you, man. I made a bunch of progress from the last streams, as well as devlog. So, in the last devlog, I was talking about kind of redoing the game that I had up to that point in 5.4, and applying some of the things that I've learned, and just kind of starting from scratch in a sense that you know, like now for the first time I'm using version control, and I'm or source control, and God, I've lost my... And I just, you know, like naming conventions and all that stuff, like properly trying to set up a document or like a project folder. So, and with the new character design, I kind of decided to just start from scratch. So last build 0.1.5, I believe, was the last build that I did a test, or the first build that I did a test publish of. And this now is version 0.19 something something. I forgot. Let me... this is version 0.1.9.9. There we go. And we've added a bunch of things. So, you know, the previous build, you were able to... Okay, there's There's a weird... Oh. Okay, there's a weird bug that when I... There's a... I find new bugs all the time. There's a weird bug when with the run modifier. If I... It's a weird thing when I press the run... There we go. So I press the run modifier while turning, and it messes up the character animation. Okay, I have to write that one down. Sorry, one sec. I'll re-chat in a second. We're above. Moonwalk when pressing run modifier mid-turn. And then I'll just add a little comment. Comment might be linked. No. Camera rotation issues might be linked to this. Not a feature I'm intending, but let's call it a feature. But yeah, so I implemented running. Let me just reset because now it's broken. Implemented jumping, coyote timer, as well as ledge help and buffer jumping. I added a camera adjustment. When you get close to a wall, the camera stops based on the distance. Actually, let me get that as a visual for you guys. I have... This would be in the player camera. Oops. Player camera, edit. Draw debugs, persistent. No, not persistent for one frame. There we go. Okay, so I've got a line trace that looks for a wall. I don't know why it had 2 at the beginning. It shouldn't have 2 at the beginning. It should start with 1. And I'm using a line trace to check distance of floor, because wait a minute. Thought there was something weird with the speed that he's walking at. So I'm checking a bunch of things when I'm jumping. If I hit a floor while jumping, I'm not checking diagonally in front and behind. If I don't, whoops, I do. No. Wow, is it broken again? Yeah, like... Coyote jump is broken again. There we go. Okay. I do this so that only in specific situations I check for... I can't even fully remember how it works. Oh god, no, it's not jumping again. Nope. God, it's so frustrating when the coyote jump isn't. Why is it happening? I'm going to add that as a bug back into the list. some weird shit with after respawn coyote dump isn't working. Put those both as major and new. Yeah, see, it has a second line that I'm checking for. That stays there. I'm pretty sure that line is supposed to come back. Oh, right. Now I know. So I have 2 line traces for the camera to see if there's a wall ahead of me. If the camera zeroes back in on the character, so any second now, it'll reset and get close. Once it does, it starts adding a second line trace at a lower height, because now the camera won't be as high anymore, since I'm standing still. So if something was to come to the character while standing still and the camera is low, at least there's a second line trace lower that then checks whether or not an object is coming towards the character and would intersect with the camera. There we go. There's the line again. And when I'm walking, I don't need that other line, so it's gone. Oh my god. No. God. Seriously. I broke coyote jumping. There we go. Come on. You're supposed to get... There we go. A little bit of help going up on top of that. The reason I'm checking the line trace up higher is because a low wall like this wouldn't intersect with the camera. So, here you can see it intersects with the other wall that's a little bit higher up. So in this instance here, none of these would be obstructing, so it doesn't need to adjust. But once it hits a wall, it checks the distance of where it hits to the character, and then based on that is adjusting. Like if I get within range of the camera offset. So if camera offset is 180, say, and the distance to the wall ends up being 180, from that point on, if I get closer, the camera will get closer to the character, meaning it'll look like the camera isn't moving at all. Like, it'll stay still until the character hits the wall. And then, based on the distance to the wall, I am calculating degrees, I guess, or like setting degrees, to rotate the camera away from the wall. The closer the character is, the more degrees the camera will be away from the wall, and so on. Don't ask me right now how I did it, because I set that up like months ago, and I can barely remember. There we go. Nice. It might be easier to have a walk modifier and just run all the time. Because walking, you won't really need all that often. And maybe that'll reduce the amount of mistakes or bugs that will get caused. Anyways, I long thought that the French were leading in animation, but I've since changed my mind. I now think it's the Spanish. Have you checked out the animation studio that created Klaus? I haven't checked out their studio yet. I haven't even seen the movie yet. I know, blasphemous. I mean, the French make beautiful animation. I don't necessarily think that any one country takes the lead, because I think the French are great when it comes to like projects that are like it depends on how you define it, right? Like just pure animation skill. I mean, Gobelin is a good animation school that just churns out like really, really good animators. But then you have the United States with Disney and Cal Arts and what have you, that you know, the amount of animators that are over there, fantastic. Vancouver being a hub, so Canada, wouldn't really think of, but Animation Hub has a plethora of amazing animators. And I mean, that's where the Spider-Verse movies were made, right? So it really depends on what you're looking at, I guess. So I would say, like, there are a bunch of different hotspots around the world that have amazing animators. So I don't think necessarily that the French hold or lead in animation, or that you know, Spanish lead in animation or whatever. I think it kind of depends on the style that you're looking at, and there's a bunch of cool projects that were made around the world. You came from Gobelin? Nice. I looked at that one way back when, after I already studied animation, but I was already too old. Last I checked, they only take people up to a certain age. So, well, ain't really for me. I worked with some people from there, or worked for some people from there. Gotta say, amazing skills, not necessarily best suited for TV productions, because there's no understanding of what is achievable on a TV budget and schedule. But what Skyleon, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. What dictated your choice in favor of Unreal rather than, for example, Godot? So Unreal, back in college, so to back up a little bit, I studied at a college that taught anything from 2D animation all the way to you know, compositing and level design and game design and all that. So I went through a program that taught me Unreal Engine 3, I think at the time it was. And I liked it back then. So my initial thought when wanting to do game development was, oh, I'll go back into Unreal Engine, because I really liked the way that worked back when. And it can't be too different now. I don't know. I knew it from that, and I liked the way it worked then. And then Epic also has a Mega Grants program where certain projects get funding. And I applied January of this year. Haven't heard back from them at all. So in limbo, I suppose. And I don't think I'll ever find out if I would get funding. But I don't know. I also I also seem to somehow like to torture myself and like a challenge. I know that other engines are better for 2D games. I'm choosing to do a 2D game in a 3D environment in Unreal. I don't know. It's just what I started with and stuck with. And I like the interface and everything. I don't know if I would ever use Godot or move over to Blender. I don't think that would ever happen. I think I'll just stick to Unreal. Maybe I'm limiting myself in that way, but I don't really care too much. I especially think that the Spanish don't get talked about enough. They don't. I agree. I had no idea before looking into Spain how much of a thriving industry they actually have here. Only sad thing is it's not it doesn't feel like it's funded the same, or at least the standard of living is the same for animators here. The salaries are quite significantly lower than, like, a lot lower than what they are in Canada, and lower comparative across Europe too. So it's a bit of a sad situation for people here, I would say. I don't know. I am looking for animation gigs though, so always open for work. I just have a bit of a problem of requiring English. Or, you know, I can use ChatGPT to translate things, but speaking it in a meeting, Spanish, French, is a bit of a problem. German, on the other hand, bring it on. Definitely you have to see Klaus before you die. Oh, I will. I mean, Christmas season is right now, right? Like, we're heading into Christmas season, and no better time than now to watch a Christmas movie. Anyways, I don't exactly know what I'm intending to do right now in the game. God, I gotta log in again. I just need to make sure that I back up whatever changes I've made now. You're now logging in. Yes. Because I made a boo-boo. I changed... Coyote timer. Why is that? Set buffer jump. Reset coyote timer. Coyote timer. Coyote ground detection check. Can coyote check. Can coyote jump. Trace. That's the traces. That's player direction. No ground ahead. Oops. If there's no ground ahead, how far along do I think I am? I'm still like a long ways away from even just a prototype. Like, I have stuff. It's not put together yet. I want to... So, next year, I think I'm going to try and aim to have a vertical slice of the game. That way, if it takes me another 5 years to complete the game, at the very least, I have a vertical slice that gives people something to play, something to test, a demo that I can have uploaded to Steam, and something more to show to Epic to see if I can get some funding. But yeah, that's essentially it. Next year, I'm going to try to have a vertical slice of something. Do you think it's possible to make a complete game with blueprints? I think it is. Because I need it to be. Because that's all I know to use. I only use blueprints. So I fully intend to make a game using only blueprints. Do you have a story about your little dog character? What's it about? It's about my fiance's dog, who sadly passed away last August. But he is stuck in a dream world because he used to nap all the time. And unfortunately, this time around, he can't wake up. And you have to play with him, not as him, to try and make your way back to his owner, my fiance. His name was Tyrion. I have no idea if legally I can use that name in a game that I want to at some point in time have up on Steam. I don't know if HBO or, you know, what's his face? George R.R. Martin or whatever has copyrighted the name, but if you convert your project to a hybrid, you can get plugins that use blueprints. So if that counts, then should be super easy. You can get plugins that use blueprints. Trying to do it, but Epic Games says you can, and it's better. Interesting. Even without using plugins, you can, but if you need other functionality, it's still possible if you don't. Okay, well, I bought, or not bought, but I have a couple of plugins from the Epic Store or Marketplace. Oh. It's already dead? Wow. Light doesn't last very long. Okay. Yeah, so for example, I'm using a plugin called PaperZD because 2D characters in Unreal Engine is just a bit of a pain in the ass. It's a lot easier with that plugin. I have I guess Gordon Ramsay style tutorial up on PaperZD. Talk very fast in it, so you might have to pause and rewind a bunch. I was trying to reply to that person, but I don't think there's a reply feature in YouTube. I don't think so. Maybe just at someone. I think you just have to manually type it in. I'm trying to find right now where I'm controlling how much time, what the time allowance is for you to do a coyote jump. God. Oh, did I just click on this? Oh, God damn it. Okay, that's where I clicked. I see. I'm going to change it back to 0.15 because I feel like 0.2 seconds is a little too long. I'd like to know... Okay, so... True, false. I can't remember what that one, where that one is happening. True and false. That's the problem when you... What? Line trace by channel, trace channel. Having some neat, nifty little problems there. I'm trying to... see where the stupid print string is coming from. Okay. Oh, can coyote jump, can buffer jump. Right. Okay, so purple or pink is coyote jump and green is... Okay. Alright. Why can't I... See, it's doing... It was doing it there. There's a weird thing happening. See how it's sometimes... I think that might be just a trick of the eye. Alright, Yorick, thank you so much for hanging out. Really appreciate it, and you take care. It was a nice chat. Using PaperZD, the state machine is fantastic, but there's no incorporated functionality for Spine 2D, which is what works better for skins and whatnot, so I had to sadly drop it. Oh no. So you're using just like regular paper whatever the heck it's called? Paper character? Duh. Okay, so I want to know what's causing that. This gives a lot of information about me. Very impressive. Wait, what? I'm confused. Okay. There's like a weird thing that happens. Why is it getting... Okay, well, I have to... Let's look into changing the modifier. So, in the general movement, inside the walk and run graph, left and right input key, right, that whole problem. Okay. Enhance input action run modifier. Let's change the name of that. Spine 2D has their own coding, but yeah, it's pretty much just flipbooks. But the player can customize the character, so it's cool. Wait, but if it's flipbooks, I mean, you can use flipbooks with PaperZD. I don't, like, I mean, I might be not understanding where the problem is, but is it more in exporting from Spine and then bringing it into Unreal? That's the issue then? Yeah. Ability input. There we go. We'll just call the... I gotta rename that one. Run. Walk. Okay. It all works the same, but input action, we need walk. So from here, go in here, and then canceled and complete it. I go in. No, wait a minute. Let me put it here. Cancelled. Okay. And then we'll rename this one to walk modifier rest for now. Then I gotta go in here. Gotta make sure to reverse this. Players tag. And wait a minute. Tag situation. Left, right, input key. Player has any tag check. This one I have to rename. Player game 55 compare player so tag container player has tag no checks right. Walk modifier pressed check. If the walk modifier is pressed, then remove tag run and add tag walk. And then if it's not pressed, I need you to remove walk and add run. There we go. And then if the player has tag fall or jump, I need you to remove those two. Yep. Okay. Alright, let's see if that did it. Should be just a tag update. Yeah. There we go. Does it work on keyboard as well? Yeah. Also, what are you using those executor lines? Halo, I am checking whether or not there's a wall. I have a bunch of them, actually. Let me add some more. Trace for 1 frame. Okay. Movement. I also have some in here for 1 frame. Am I drawing them all? Okay, so I have a few different ones here. The one that goes down, I mean the white logic lines to the event graph. In the event. Oh, that's what you mean. You mean for why they are straight rather than like curved? Is that what you're wondering about? Hey, Ed Wolf, how you doing, man? It has been a long time. I'm not back to a regular schedule yet. Just testing out what streaming is like over here. So far, so good. Over here, as in Spain, my new home country for now. Yeah, it looks much cleaner. Okay. I'm using a few different plugins. So let me... and this one is electronic nodes. That one turns them to straight lines. And then flat nodes turns them into the way they look here. A lot more clean and crisp. Yeah, it's nice to see you again too. I will call it pretty soon though. I'm getting hungry and I need to eat something. Okay, I don't need to press that modifier anymore. So much nicer. Okay, why? I need that to be more consistent. So, very clearly, I can use Coyote Jump there. Right? Like, it's very obvious. But then, why am I not? I do have issues here with the camera. Like it's doing a really strange thing with the camera. Like it's not going away from the wall. It was going towards it. Oops. Ah. Okay, why? It just continues to stay to false. That's really weird. Yeah, it doesn't let me coyote jump now. There we go. Really weird. Oh, that was fucked. Why did he stop? Did he stop because I pressed it too late? I didn't actually press the buffer jump. Let me test that here. No. I don't know what's causing the problem there. Okay, Skyleon, take care, man. Good to see you. Thank you. I got super OCD on the looks, and it distracts me. Or maybe I just let it distract me, but that might help. Yeah, I mean, I get it. My OCD just goes mental, which is why I generally stick to only certain colors with the comment boxes. There's also one that I use. I think it's called automatic comment box size or whatever. I forgot the name, but auto size comments, it just automatically sizes the comments based on like, for example here, automatic to whatever's added. You know, if I remove like those, it just automatically adjusts the size of them, which is really nice. Okay, I have to put down another bug. Write it down. Character stops after landing. Okay, I would call that a major bug. How many bugs now? 5, 7. We're up to 7 bugs again that I've counted. I've fixed 17 so far. And added... how many new features? 9 things. I still need to add jump overhead ledge avoidance, jump sticky feet. So then I need to clamp the falling speed, because right now I don't. Then camera ceiling avoidance, which is going to be a big one. Add jump and fall animations, also a huge one. But once I have all that, plus some of the bugs fixed, I'll make another build. Maybe I'll make a little bit more interesting of a test map. As far as like different ops and skips go. But then, yeah. Maybe doing it this way with the walk modifier rather than a run modifier is going to fix my problem of moonwalking. That'd be amazing. Because I don't know... I don't know what's causing it. Yeah. Can't replicate it right now. Anyways, I don't know what we're up now, to what time, stream-wise. Just over an hour? Let's call it right here. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Good to see everyone again. And, yeah, the way it seems is that microphone is working okay. I'll have to rewatch the video later just to make sure that I'm not too loud, that things are working out okay. Things are overall looking okay, I think. no dropped frames, and my scenes are working okay, it seems. Yeah, so we should be able to hopefully at some point soon go back to a streaming schedule, even if very not sporadic. Like once a week or once every other week or something. But until then, until I know when to stream again, I shall say good night, good morning, good day, wherever you are. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.